Hello, student. How are you? Today we discuss Indian drama written by Kalidas, a famous tragedy drama in Indian history. That means Abhigyan shakuntalam. This is a story of Rajas and his family's drama. So we discuss about this. Abhigyan shakuntalam. Abhigyan shakuntalam meaning. Then first, the recognition of Shakuntala is universally regarded as the greatest Sanskrit drama by Kalidas, composed around the 4th and 5th century CE. It is a masterpiece of world literature, celebrated for its lyrical beauty, profound exploration of human emotion, and intricate structure. We discuss a point of view that point out in plot overview that is love, curse, and reunion. This act of play of is the seven is an adaptation of a story found in the Mahabharata and the Padma Puran. It chronicles the love story of King Dushyant of Hastinapur and Sakuntala, the foster daughter of the Sek Karn, raised in a secluded hermitage. Initial meeting and Gandharva marriage. King Dushyanta, while hunting, enters the hermitage and falls instantly in love with Sakuntala, a maiden of divine beauty and innocence. They marry in a sacred Gandharva ceremony. This is a based of like marriage of Indian phenomena. This is a marriage based on mutual consent without ritual. Like the king gives Sakuntala his signet ring as a token of remembrance before returning to his kingdom, promising to send for her. The curse and loss of the ring, deeply engrossed in thought of her husband, Sakuntala neglects to welcome the irascible said Durvasha. Durvasha. The said curse her, decreeing that the person she is thinking of, Dushyant, will entirely forget her, and the memory will only be restored upon seeing a specific token of recognition, like the ring. Shakuntala's friend plead for a modification which Durvasa grants. Tragically, on her journey to Dusyanta's court, Shakuntala loses the ring in a river. The rejection. Arriving at the court, Shakuntala is a pregnant woman, but Dushyant, under the influence of the curse, has no memory of her. When she cannot produce the ring, he publicly and cruelly rejects her. Heartbroken, she is carried away by an apsara, celestial nymph, to a divine hermitage. Recognition and reunion. The signet ring is later recovered by a fisherman who found in it in the belly of a fish. When the ring is presented to the king, the curse is lifted and Dusyanta's memory floods back, filling him with intense remorse and grief. Years later, Dushyanta saves the gods in a war and on his way back stops and a heavenly hermitage where he sees a brave boy playing with a lion. He realizes the boy is his son Bharat. He is finally reunited with Sakuntala and they return to Hastinapur. This is the main theme of Abhigyan Shakuntalam characters and short story. We like discuss the key themes and critical discussion. First, the natural words versus the courtly world. The play beautiful contrasts two setting. The hermitage, like a nature, represents purity, innocence, simplicity, emotional truth, and spiritual virtue, like dharma. Sakuntala's beauty is equated with the flora and fauna she tends to. The place court civilization represents duty, societal rules, materialism, earth, and the complexity of power. The lovers' initial union in the hermitage is driven by pure passion, like kama, but their ultimate and more mature union in the celestial hermitage, a space beyond the earthly court, signify the successful reconciliation of love with duty and spiritual purification. uh, Duty like dharma versus desire like karma. A central tension in the play is the conflict between the king's personal desire for Sakuntala and his royal duty, dharma, to his kingdom. Dushyanta Gandharva marries, priorities passion over the social duties of a formal royal wedding. You just know about the love marriage in the occasion of like this situation. His later rejection is an unconscious failure of his dharma. His dharma. The suffering and separation serve as a process of purification. Dushyanta, grief, and Sakuntala's passion. Suffering transformed their youthful infatuation into a profound, selfless love, fulfilling their duty to their lineage through their son Bharata. The power of the token, Abhijnana, and memory. The title itself, the recognition of Sakuntala, underscores the significance of the signet rings as the token of recognition. The curse and the lost ring symbolize how truth, memory, and love can be obscured by external or supernatural forces and, importantly, by negligence. The ring's return symbolizes the return of Dushyant's memory and conscience. The recognition is not merely of Sakuntala as a person, but of his past conduct and forgotten duty. Literary excellence. Kalidas is a masterpiece of Sanskrit poetry, Kavya. This is a lyrical beauty. The play is filled with rich, evocative, descriptive verses like slokas, especially in its portrayal of nature, like the ashram and deep human emotion act, which depicts Sakuntala. Departure from the hermitage is often considered the most poignant and poetically perfect act, highlighting the interconnectedness of humans and nature. Like Rust, aesthetic sentiment, the play moves through various races, transitioning from love, erotic sentiment in the early act of intense karunas, like pathos, sadness, emotions, during the separation, and finally culminating in Santa, like peace, tranquilities, meditation, or higher Sringara at the union. enduring significance, Abhigyan Shakuntalam is not just a romantic tale. It is a profound meditation on the purification of love through suffering and the ultimate dream of virtue like Dharma. It gained international fame after being translated by Sir William Jones in 1789, deeply influencing European writers like Gaudiya, who prized its blend of earthly charm and celestial harmony. It remains a foundational work for understanding classical Indian drama, culture, and aesthetics. I hope you all well understood the